Hi Adam Carter, it's me, Anthony Fridgley here, and today I want to show you something that was very, very special, Adam. Do you want to see it? Great. I want to show you something that is homemade and it's something very, very cool. And you've probably seen that. It's probably like the show from Blue's Clues, but like Steve Byrne uses. Do you want to see it? So I'll give you a hint. I'll show you something after I said something. After I said where I said. So I want to show you something right now. Do you want to see it? Great. 3, 2, 1. So Steve Burns uses his handy dandy notebook. Look, Adam. Look what I have. I just have a handy dandy notebook. Well, actually, this is actually my homemade handy dandy notebook. This is my new homemade handy dandy notebook I just made. Look, as you can see, Adam, I just made my homemade handy dandy notebook. And I even made this label, the Steve Burns' version of the crayon itself that looks like this. This is and by the way, this crayon was originally from the Crayola, but I did peel off the label from the crayon, and then I made the homemade crayon label made of green paper, but I color it green, as you can see, Adam. Which that looks pretty cool, as you can see, Adam Carter. I want to show you something very cool in my homemade handy dandy notebook. Here's the homemade handy dandy notebook, as you can see, Adam. Here's the front, and here's the back. So now I look like Steve, Joe, and Josh. That I look like this. So when I made a letter last time, the first I made a letter when I showed my new handy dandy notebook is Jordan, and the other letter segment when I made to the other users, or second one, is Nate. And I'm gonna write your name, Adam Carter. I think I'll write first and last. I guess I'll write your first and last name, Adam Carter. I think your real name is Adam Carter. So yeah. So I'm gonna write your name, Adam. And since you're a huge fan of Blue's Clues, I don't know if I'm gonna write your name correctly, but it's hard to spell it. Yeah, I did wrote your first and last name, Adam Carter. So I just wrote your first and last name. And I'm going to show you here's one more I'm going to show you. The Blue's Clues and the Nick Jr. My homemade drawing and logo, that is. And this is the same. This looks like the Steve Burns' handy dandy notebook. I know that's Steve the YouTuber. You know, not Steve Burns, the one who wears his glasses. It's similar to Andy Ho, but it's actually Steve the YouTuber. But he has his actual handy dandy notebook. I don't know nowadays. I know he made a letter for me. I remember Steve the YouTuber made a letter for me of his handy dandy notebook back in 2022. Which I was back somewhere early in 2022, which I was almost 2 or 3, for close to 3 years ago. It would be 3 years if it's 2025. So yeah. So Adam Carter, what do you think of my homemade handy dandy notebook? And this comes with this pretty cool crayon, just for the label, that is. And I know on Blue's Clues Steve Burns' crayon, it would have be a big crayon. If it's a big crayon, it won't fit in mine. So it only fits. It does kind of work. It does kind of fit, but it does feel a little tight. Yeah, I did a pretty good job. Pretty good job making this homemade handy dandy notebook, Adam. So what do you think of my homemade handy dandy notebook? Let me know. So yeah, I think that's all I got to say in my Blue's Clues letter segment for you, Adam. Bye, Adam Carter.